What is good, y'all? Welcome back to the April. Welcome back to a brand new video. We are here. We are back. And listen, man, we got a lot to get through. Pat Riley and the Miami Heat just came out with a statement today. We got to get through that. We got to talk about some of the other Jimmy Butler news. Make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below. And before we get into it, please, if y'all could, I don't want this to be lost. I know there's a lot of Heat news going on right now. Please do not forget, if you have not voted for Tyler Hero, please vote for Tyler Hero to be an all-star right now. Let's get into it. So, obviously, we had the report from Shams on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to everybody, by the way. Hope y'all enjoyed your Christmases. But we had a report from Shams basically detailing the whole stuff with Jimmy Butler, basically. And really, we were just kind of going through and just seeing exactly where this would lead to, because Shams had basically said that Jimmy Butler prefers to be out of Miami. Now, the report was very clickbaity because he did not really specifically say that he requested a trade, and it said that he did not request a trade, but it still said he preferred to be out of Miami. But there was no really comment from any party, apart from rumors and speculation from local outlets as well as national media. And then today we had a statement come out that was made exactly, I believe, in the afternoon. Somewhere in the afternoon, kind of just talking about the Jimmy Butler stuff. And it was actually from Pat Riley. Pat Riley, through the Miami Heat social media accounts, comes out and basically says, we are not trading Jimmy Butler. Just to make it clear, we are not moving Jimmy Butler. Now, we have a lot to get through on this front because this is really, really interesting and very odd. Like, I feel like I've not seen this really happen ever. Like, a social media team from an actual NBA team comes out, and it's from the president's behalf saying that we are not trading a player. Like, I don't know when the last time this has happened, but it's definitely not been any time recently. This is really peculiar. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on. We had a report from Shams yesterday saying that the player prefers to be traded and to win now teams, and some of the teams listed are blah, blah, blah. And then we have a report from the team saying that we are not trading the player. So to me, this is a big power struggle, ego contest. Like, I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, but clearly Shams has gotten something from Jimmy Butler's camp. And clearly Pat Riley and the Miami Heat did not like that. And they basically came out and said, listen, we are not trading you. Even though you may prefer to be traded, we are not trading the player. This is really interesting and has the potential to get messy. I hope it does not get messy because we cannot afford it to get messy. But I feel like the Miami Heat have made a complete mess about this whole situation. Let me just say this right now. I think the Miami Heat have handled this so poorly. And honestly, like, they're not going to get much flack from it, for it from a lot of people. But I'm not going to be afraid to say it. I think they've handled this really, really badly. I don't know if they even have a plan to go about this. I hope they do. I just for the team's sake, I hope that they have a plan to navigate this whole situation and saga, because it's been going on since the offseason. The whole dilemma and the whole drama and the whole reason that all these reports came out yesterday about him wanting to leave and stuff like that is because of the fact that they have not given him his bag. They have not given him the extension that he's really, really wanting. And obviously he felt a type of way about Pat Riley's comments that he made about him. He felt a type of way about the Miami Heat not declining or refuting any trade rumors that were being put out there by Shams in early December. And obviously, as I would too if I was a player, I'd feel a type of way if my president came out and said that about me, or if my team did not, refute any trade rumors, or if they're not paying me the money that I think I deserve. Then yeah, I would feel a type of way about this. So I understand Jimmy's perspective. Now, I'm not really sure how this information got to Shams that, he prefers to be traded, but definitely had to be from Jimmy Butler's camp. That's the only way they could have been able to know that he prefers to be traded. The camp or somebody from that internal Jimmy Butler circle would have had to tell Shams this. Like, he just wouldn't be able to know. Like, nobody else would know how Jimmy Butler feels besides his camp. You know what I'm saying? So he clearly got this from his camp somewhere, and the Heat are basically just saying, and listen, we're not trading Jimmy. It's caused a lot of speculation, but we are tired of it. We're not trading Jimmy. Now, I'm asking the question, what are you guys doing then, Miami? Like, the only time we see this front office active is when they are involved in some power struggles with national media, with one of their own players, with other GMs, but we never see all active trying to make trades. Like, what is the plan then? If you guys are not going to trade Jimmy Butler, and listen, we could have clearly had this happen after they tried to see what his value was. This could have clearly been a report or a statement that was made by the Heat after they saw, okay, maybe his value wasn't as high as we thought it would be, and we're not getting any return for him, so we're not going to trade him right now. Maybe that's why they put the report out. We don't know. We don't know why they put the report out. We don't really know what's going through their heads. I wish we did. It would make our lives a lot easier as fans, but we do not know this information. So I'm just asking the question, and I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Like, what is the plan for then? If we're not going to extend him, if we're not going to trade him, what is the plan? To let him walk for nothing? And people will be like, well, actually letting him walk for nothing is not a bad option. How? You save money, okay? So, okay, if your ultimate goal is to save money, okay, fine, mission accomplished. You save money if you let him walk for nothing. But this player is a top 5 player, and to me, top 3 in this franchise's history. And he has done things with this team that I don't think many players, if at all, any players could have been able to do with the crop of players that he had at his disposal in 2 to 3 seasons where he took this team far in the postseason. And he has been one of the best players. He's been the face of the city, not just the fan base or the team. He's been the face of the city, and I would go as far as saying he's been the face of the state in sports for the past 5 seasons. Like, I don't know one player who's had the impact on the state that Jimmy Butler has. The Magic are just now becoming relevant. None of the football teams, like Tyreek Hill, okay, maybe for like 1 season. Nobody from Tampa Bay. Tom Brady had retired by then. Jacksonville, no. The only player I can even think of is Lionel Messi, but he just came to Inter Miami a couple years ago. So I don't think it's far-fetched to say Jimmy Butler has been the most impactful athlete to Florida sports over the past 5 to 6 years since he's been a Heat player. And you guys know the deal. Like, I'm saying all this because I'm trying to stress how important this player is for this team and was for this team, and how he was the heartbeat of this team and the city. And to let a guy like that walk for nothing, what message does that send to not only his teammates and other people who are up for bags on the team, but what about other free agents across the league and other players across the league? If this is how they're treating their own player, then what message does that send to other players across the league? Already, it seems like the Miami Heat are holding Jimmy Butler hostage here. If he really does want to be traded, I don't really see a reason why he should be kept. Like, why would you want to keep a player who doesn't want to be here, first of all? Unless the reports from Shams were false. Unless he was capping about the fact that he prefers to be traded. If he does not prefer to be traded, if he prefers to be in Miami, and if he wants to be in Miami, then okay, fine, I understand. But if he wants to be in Miami, then extend him. Otherwise, if you're not going to extend him, which you've been very clear that you're not going to do so, then just move on from him and get this whole saga over with. I don't understand why we're doing this whole power struggle nonsense in the middle of, in the end of December. Like, is this what we're going to be doing for the whole season? Are we going to have to deal with reports from Shams, reports from the Heat, reports from Jimmy's agent, like rumors from all these local outlets? Are we going to have to be dealing with this whole rumors saga of Jimmy Butler for 6 months? Because that's when the season will end. In 6 months. We have to deal with this for 6 more months? Like, either pay him or trade him. You don't let a player who has done that much for your city walk away for nothing. We already made that same mistake with Dwayne Wade, and that was even a bigger mistake because D Wade was the best player to ever put on a Heat uniform, and he is the greatest player in this franchise's and the city's history, in my opinion. Like, we made a mistake with D Wade. He was supposed to be a Heat lifer. He got ran out by Pat Riley. And we're about to do the same thing with Jimmy Butler. LeBron already, he went back to Cleveland. Okay, he wanted to win a title for his hometown. But the relationship between LeBron and Pat Riley was strained. The relationship between Dwayne Wade and Pat Riley was strained. Now the relationship between Jimmy Butler and Pat Riley is strained. Who's the common denominator there? Somebody please tell me who the common denominator there is. Pat Riley. He's the common denominator. I'm not listen, I don't want to disrespect Pat Riley because he's done a lot for the city, but over the past like decade, it's been rough, man. It's been rough. Since LeBron James has left Miami, it's been rough. Really rough with like relationship with Pat Riley and his star players. Dwayne Wade was the biggest tell. He refused to pay him his money. And if he refused to pay D Wade, who's the greatest player that the city has seen, Jimmy Butler, as great as he is, he's not Dwayne Wade. So I don't think Pat Riley will have any issue, playing hardball with him. So what message does that send to other players who are thinking of coming to Miami? Like, the president of that team has always had strained relationship with players. He's seemingly holding a player hostage there who doesn't even want to be there, as reported by Shams. The Heat are basically saying, Jimmy Butler, you have to be here because we don't want to trade you for any of these packages. We'll deal with your situation in the offseason. Forget your extension for now. Just play and just see how the season goes. And if that's their case, then fine. If they want to keep him for the season, then okay, fine. But get him some help and pay him then. At least get him some help if you want to keep him for this. If you want to keep him and try to compete. I don't want to see the Miami Heat do nothing at the deadline. I want to see moves being made, no matter what direction these moves are made in. I don't care if the moves are made to rebuild. I don't care if the moves are made to contend. Make some goddamn moves if you're Miami, bro. I'm tired of them sitting and doing nothing. The only time we see them active is for silly stuff like this, when they're putting out reports from their old. So you know how stupid that looks, bro? Like, honestly, like, I was shocked. I was like, bro, what is this laughing stock of an organization doing right now, bro? Like, what are they doing? This was one of the most respected organizations, bro. They've turned into an absolute joke. Like, I don't get it. Make a decision. Be decisive. Stop waiting and just sitting and doing nothing, and just do something. Either pay him and upgrade the roster, or trade him and end this saga and get young assets and recoup and get draft capital and reset this build. Don't just sit around doing nothing. I just saw a report or a tweet from Barry Jackson, who we all love. Barry, by the way, Miami Herald, one of the respected, I guess, local outlets out there when it comes to Miami sports. He was saying that Pat Riley wants to show Jimmy Butler who's boss. Like, is that what matters right now, to show Jimmy Butler who's boss? To make Jimmy Butler look like the bad guy and just say forget about the team and the actual success of the team? It's really about your ego, Pat Riley? You want to show him who's boss? Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I'm disgusted by the way that they've handled this whole situation, man. I think it's been an absolute clown show. From start to finish, it's been an absolute clown fest by the front office, man. An absolute farce. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. I hope they have a plan to this, because right now, to me, it seems so like I don't know what they'll do, because at one moment, people are saying he wants to be traded. Then people are saying he's not going to be traded. Then people are saying he's not going to be extended. So that's the biggest thing to me. How can a player who is eligible for an extension not receive an extension, who's an incoming free agent and is most likely going to decline his player option, and we're just saying we're just going to keep him on the roster and just solve it when on the offseason when he's going to walk for nothing? And people are going to be like, well, how is he going to walk for nothing? The only place he can go is Brooklyn or Charlotte. Okay, maybe he won't walk for nothing, and maybe he will have to trade him away then. But what is the point of waiting till then to trade him away? The writing's on the wall. If you want to move him, what's the point of waiting till July to move him? It's not like the offers are going to be better in July. You're delaying the inevitable. Why are you waiting till July to make a trade for Jimmy Butler if you're not going to trade him right now? Like, either you trade him right now or you extend him right now and get some players to help this build right now. Those are the only two options that I think that are even worth considering. I hate this whole idea of, oh, the Heat feel no pressure to do anything right now. They have no reason to panic. Bro, when do they even feel the need to do anything? When are they pressured to do anything? When is the last time this team that the organization and the front office has been pressured to do anything, bro? All they do is sit and do nothing. Like, honestly, like, it's crazy. When are they pressured to do anything? Somebody please tell me when they're pressured to do anything. I saw a graphic of all the players that we missed out on, bro. It's comical. I was laughing at it. I was like, bro, there's so many guys on here who we were linked to. I was like, I forgot these guys were even linked to us. I forgot. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I'm not giving them a pass on this, bro. No way. A move has to be made. Bottom line, you either extend him and get some help around him. I do not want them to keep the same roster. I do not want them to go past the deadline with the same team. We know that this team is not going to go anywhere as presently constructed. We know it's going to be a first round exit or a second round exit at best. Right? So what is the point? If we know the ceiling of this team, if we know it's not going to go anywhere, what is the point of just carrying on with this team? It's not like we got a draft pick. If we are a first round exit, we don't even keep our pick. I don't know, man. I think it's crazy. Y'all let me know in the comment section below, man. It's absolutely ridiculous what's going on here. Crazy news. I'll keep y'all posted if any other updates come on. But listen, Jimmy Butler, I just got an update. He's out tonight against Orlando, so that's great. Expected to meet team tomorrow and be available Saturday in Atlanta. Cool. Hopefully we see how he plays then. Y'all let me know in the comment section below, man. I think it's crazy what's happened right now. I think it's an absolute joke how it's been handled by the front office of this team. I feel like a move has to be made, and either they have to extend him and pay him, or they have to trade him away right now. And I don't expect either of the two to happen. I expect them to take it to the offseason, and I expect it to become a big mess in the offseason. So hopefully it doesn't happen like that, but we'll see. I'll see you later as always. Peace.